Today, myself K.M. Rupnavar going to start our new section in detail of paper 5304. Here, the fourth chapter is chemiluminescence, and first point is introduction and the principle of chemiluminescence. As already we have seen the definition of luminescence, that means the molecule or the compound or the ion initially at the ground state absorbs the energy and goes to the excited state. After some time it comes to the ground state and there is a emission of light. This is called as a luminescence, and luminescence are of several types. Instead of that, here is the chemiluminescence. Chemiluminescence occurs after excitation of a molecule or ion by the energy emitted during a chemical or biochemical reaction. As already we have written the definition of a bioluminescence or the biochemiluminescence, that means the chemical reactions occurs in the biological species or the biological biological processes. For example, fire fleets. In some molecules, excited levels are not identical. This type of luminescence occurs in the ultraviolet, visible or the near IR regions. That means from 200 to 11,000 nanometers. 1100 nanometer. Bioluminescence is a chemiluminescence that occurs in the biological system. In night, the fire fluid emits the light. Here are the reactions given which is involved in the chemiluminescence. Suppose R is the reactant. When reactant absorbs energy, goes to the excited state, that means there is a product, and the energy excess is shown by star or the asterisk. When the species comes to the ground state, it emits H nu amount of energy, and the P is the product. This is the first way of a chemiluminescence. Means reactant absorbs energy from the chemical reactions, it goes to the excited state, there is a formation of product, but product has a excess energy. Then product comes to the ground state and emits some amount of energy or the photon. When photon is emitted, these reactions are called as a photoluminescent reactions. Second reaction is reactant again absorb energy, goes to the excited state, it is a P star, and P star comes to the ground state, but here there is a energy released in the form of heat, not in the form of a photon, and product as it is. Then third reaction is reactant goes to the excited state and there is a formation of P star, means product. When another species A is added into the system, then P star interacts with A, that means there is a collision of P star and A. Due to collision, P star transfers its energy towards A and there is a formation of A star. And A star is in the excited state. When it comes to the ground state, there is a formation of A and release of some amount of energy in the form of photon. In fourth case, again reactant is at ground state, it absorbs energy from the chemical reactions and it goes to the excited state, there is a formation of a product with excess energy, and then add A, which is a externally added component. Here P star and A collides and there is a formation of A star. Here A star comes to the ground state with release of heat instead of photon, and A remains as it is. A is a product here. Now here is the diagram I have drawn. On y-axis there is a potential energy and on x-axis there is a reaction coordinate. Here initially is the reactant. Reactant absorbs energy, goes to the excited state. Here is the excited state. Then in between reactant and the excited state or the reactant and product, there are two energy levels are written. One is a singlet and second one is a triplet. What is meant by singlet and triplet we will explain later in this video. Here in the singlet and triplet state there is a product with excess energy, and when this product comes to the ground state there is a formation of P and some amount of energy is released in the form of photon. Here a figure illustrating the mechanism by which a molecule can become excited during a chemical reaction. Here reactant absorbed energy goes to the excited state. This is the excited state. In between excited states there are two states or several states are there, singlet and triplet state. Singlet state means what? The state with the spin paired electrons, and the triplet state means there is a no pairing of the electrons. Suppose two electrons are in the excited state, but these two electrons are parallel to each other. And here the S represents singlet state, T represents the triplet state of the product, R shows the reactant, P star means the excited species, and T means the product, final product. Here is the diagram. This diagram is called as a Jablonski diagram. Jablonski diagram shows all types of photoluminescence processes like chemiluminescence, fluorescence, phosphorescence. Initially, I will explain next diagram. This is the diagram. Here is the ground singlet state. Ground S0, and when molecule is at initially here, it absorbs energy, goes to the excited state. First is the S1, second is the S2, above that S3, S4 and so on. There is a absorption of energy, molecule goes to the excited state. Suppose only S1 is there. Above the S1 there will be S2. Molecule highest excited state is S2. Suppose initially molecule goes to the S2, then there is a internal relaxation or the vibrational relaxation. Suppose this is a excited vibrational state. There are sub levels are there. V is equal to 0, V is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. The molecule is in the highest excited vibrational state. Suppose then there is a internal relaxation or the vibrational relaxation is there. See here vibrational energy level. Here is the highest V2, suppose this one is a V1 and this one is the V0. Molecule is initially at the V0, goes to the excited state S1 or S2. Here molecule is in the S2. First transition occurs from S0 to S2, then there is a vibrational relaxation. Molecule comes to the ground state 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1, 1 to 0. Then there is a internal conversion, that means singlet to singlet transition. Molecule comes from S2 to S1. This is called as internal conversion, and then again there is a vibrational relaxation, same as here. Molecule comes to the ground state with the emission of light. This is called as a fluorescence. Means molecule goes to the excited state, then comes to the S1. This is internal conversion, and S1 contains the sublevels. There is a vibrational relaxation, that means V is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Such types of energy levels are there. Molecule comes from highest excited state to the V is equal to 0 state, and then comes to the ground state where V is equal to 0. And this procedure occurs in a few seconds. This is called as a fluorescence. Again see here the next transition shown is from S1 to triplet state. Here triplet excited state. Each and every singlet state has its own triplet state. Therefore molecules from singlet state comes to the directly triplet state, and when a molecule from the triplet state, again there is a vibrational relaxation and comes to the ground state. This process is called as a phosphorescence, and phosphorescence requires the large amount of time. Therefore initially molecule goes to the excited state, in a fraction of second it comes to the ground state. Process is called as a fluorescence, and there is a emission of light. But the molecule goes to the highest excited state, then comes to the ground state, then there is an inter-system crossing, and then comes to the ground state. This is a time consuming process, and the time consuming process is called as a delayed process, and the phosphorescence is called as a delayed phosphorescence. Here I have shown this diagram to explain what is meant by singlet state and what is meant by the triplet state. See, here I have shown what is meant by singlet and what is meant by triplet state. See, this is a singlet ground state. Singlet ground state means what? Spin value is equal to 0. Means this first electron whose spin is plus half, second electron whose spin is minus half. Therefore, plus half minus half spin get neutralized, means S is equal to 0. Then second case is here. Again, this is a singlet excited state, means S1 or S2. Here the one electron spin is above and second electron spin is at downward direction. That means again they are anti-parallel to each other and the spin value is equal to 0. But here is the triplet excited state, where the electron is first electron spin is above and excited state electron is also spin is above. That's why these two pins are parallel to each other. That means plus half spin value is equal to 1. That means spin is not equal to 0. This is the difference between singlet and the triplet excited states.